Okay, welcome to yoga. Find a chair. We're going to start with a little experiment. So many people think, oh, chair yoga, that's like for wimps. I want to do the whole thing, the regular yoga, whatever that is, because there is no such thing as the regular yoga. But I want you to just arrive where you are, and I want you to close your eyes and just notice your body. So notice your breath and notice your body and your posture as you're sitting, not changing anything. Don't change anything because I said the word. And just feel how that feels on your body. Good. And then flutter your eyes open. Okay, so this is probably when you sit down, this is probably how you sit, right? Now I just want you to experiment by simply just scooting a little forward in your chair. Relaxing your arms down along. So that alone, when we scoot forward in our chair, it engages our back muscles and it engages our spine, right? Because we're not rounded sitting back in our chair. So just by sitting forward in a chair on a regular basis helps us with our posture. And posture helps us to not fall down. Yes, keeps us upright. And then just now relax your arms down alongside your body and just simply just draw your arms back to wherever they're comfortable, not very much. And then just feel the heart open, gaze is forward, and take a few breaths here. Relax the shoulders back as you exhale. So this is easy, right? Just easy. And then on your next exhale breath, relax the arms down, bring them back onto your lap just naturally where they land. And now close your eyes again. And I want you to notice your posture. And does it feel any different? Notice the length of your breath. Does it feel any different? Yeah. And then flutter the eyes open. So simply sitting forward in a chair. Yes, you don't even have to do this, but it'll help with that rounding forward. And when we can sit with good posture, like I said, when we're moving, we're walking, we're, getting up, it helps us to stay upright. And it also helps us to have deeper breath, just naturally. Simple, right? All right, so we're gonna begin with alternate nostril breathing. So find a comfortable chair. We're gonna flip your left palm up and touch your pointer finger in your thumb into a little mudra here. Yeah, chin mudra. And then you're going to take your peace fingers, peace everyone. And then we're going to put the tips between your eyebrows. Good. And then you're going to close your eyes. So if you have an issue with your shoulder, it doesn't feel good to have your hand up on your lap, you can simply do chin mudra with both and just imagine the breath going in and out of the nostrils in an alternate way. Right. So either fingertips touching your between your eyebrows and then lift the chin. So tendency here is to tuck the chin, right? Just make sure that the chin is parallel to the floor and relax that right shoulder. Good. And then the thumb is on the right side and the pinky finger or the ring finger on the other side, both of them. Good. So we're going to just take a breath in through both nostrils. And breathe out both nostrils. And we're going to take another breath in through both nostrils. And then you're going to touch your thumb on your right side and breathe out the left nostril all the way. And then breathe in the left nostril to the top. And then touch the left nostril with your pinky or your ring finger and breathe out the right nostril. And breathe in the right nostril all the way. Touch the right nostril and breathe out the left. So it's out and in, alternating. In through the left, out the right. Breathe fully out and then in the right, fully in, and switch. Nice and slow. Take the struggle out of the breath. Keep that chin parallel to the floor. Try to relax the right arm and the right shoulder. And just make this smooth and long and relaxed as you alternate out and in. Bringing balance to our central nervous system. Balance to our left and right brain spheres. Balance to our creative and analytical sides of our brain. Energizing both. Let's just do one more round at your own speed, so no hurry. Just continue on with where you are, slowly. And just the next time that you breathe out the left, and relax your hand back onto your right hand onto your lap. And just both palms open now, relaxed. And again, notice your posture. Notice your breath. Notice if there's any significant difference in your breath. Just by mindfully breathing for a couple of minutes. Practicing deepening our breath. The more you do this, the more your natural breath will become deeper all day long, every day. And you'll feel better. Now, when you're ready, slowly flutter the eyes open. Yeah, good. Done with class. That's all we need to do today. Yeah. All right, well, let's start moving the body around. So moving the body, doing the asanas, it's very important for us to move our body just a little bit each day, 2 times a day. Yeah, even if it's 2 minutes, even if it's 5 minutes, spend some time. As you come to class regularly, have a pad of paper and a pen near you. And when there's a posture or an asana that we do, and you want to remember it, just jot it down. And over time, you'll have a little personal practice for yourself. Yeah, I do every morning, 20 minutes. Well, I do 20 minutes, but anyway. And then you'll see that you'll like it and you'll start to add on to it. And then you'll continue it. They say to change a habit takes 40 days. So just try that for 40 days. And you'll now then eventually it'll be like, I don't want to start my day without stretching. Yeah, you just feel so much better. There's so much bang for our buck when we do that every day. All right, find our nice tall spine. Take a breath in and exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And then slowly roll your head over to one side and up. And over to the other side. You can soften your gaze here. You can close your eyes as we roll our head. And stretching the neck. Literally, I think every day when I do this, my neck feels different in different places. Sometimes there's a chronic place that gets tight. So I spend some time there just pausing and breathing into that tightness and breathing out and continuing. Yeah, next time the head comes forward, pause, and then reverse, opposite direction. Nice and slow, smooth. Yeah, we don't want to ever do this fast. That'll cause even more tension in the neck because the head is heavy. Its head weighs 8 to 10 pounds, so you want to use it to just stretch the neck. And then that's time that the head comes forward, pause, press into your toes and lift your head, float your head up. Good. Let's relax our arms down alongside our body. Yeah. And again, let's just slide our arms back. Let's find our nice, gentle, tall posture and relax the arms back down alongside the body. And then press into your feet, and on an inhale breath, lift your shoulders and lift the corners of your mouth in a smile. And exhale, release the shoulders. You can feel free to keep the smile. And then inhale, press into your feet, lift the shoulders up, try to touch your earlobes. Yeah, stretching that spine, giving it some length, some space. And exhale, relax. Good. And then whatever feels good for you, if you want to roll the shoulders forward and up and back and down, a few times one way. Good. And a few times the other way. That's good. All right. And bringing the hands onto the lap. Yeah, just developing a little practice for yourself daily. So this time of year, we're going to be entering into December now. And in the yogic world, a lot of yogis look at December 21st, 22nd as the beginning of the new year, right? The 21st is the darkest day here in the Northern Hemisphere of the year. And then the light starts to come back. And so we look at that sometimes as this is the beginning of a new year. Yeah. And so when we do all these asanas and all that, you know, mindfully getting rid of the junk that we keep carrying every year, year after year, which it doesn't serve us other than make us stiff and sick and in pain. Let all that go. So start today, just do that, you know, start your practice, develop a habit for that new year. Good. All right. So nice tall spine. We're going to look straight ahead. And let's just do some circles with our eyes. So just gently rolling the eyes in circles. Yeah. Nice and easy. Keep the head steady, still. Yeah. And then reverse. Just doing nice, easy rolls with your eyes. If you start to really try to yank them, you'll see that your head starts to move. Don't want to do that. Just the eyeballs. And relax. And we're going to take a hold of our ears, like the back of our ears. And you're just going to roll your ears here. So a lot of times in Friday classes, I do lots of different additional things. One of the things we did a little while ago was some facelift. So we're going to add some of that in today's Friday's class. Is not going to be happening this week. And relax. Good. All right, so sit up tall, opening the mouth slightly, and then you're gonna wrap your lips around your teeth, like that, like we don't have any teeth, you know, see those people that don't have their dentures in. And then we're gonna lift the chin and close the lips gently, keeping those lips wrapped, their teeth wrapped with your lips. Yeah. And then we're gonna take the tip of your tongue and you're gonna tap the roof of your mouth 20 times. Just a light little tap while you're smiling in this lip-wrapped teeth pose. And just keep tapping your tongue and release, tap your tongue and release. Really try to exaggerate the smile. Few more. And relax. That really helps too. I mean, I know I still have jowls, but I've been doing that and I've been noticing they're a lot less pronounced. So, little facelift there for you. Yes, no surgery. I mean, not to say you shouldn't, but this requires no surgery. All right. And then we're going to just open our mouth wide and close. We're releasing the jaw a little bit. Open the mouth and release the jaw. And open the mouth and release the jaw. And relax. All right. Finding that tall spine, we're still scooted forward in our chair. Relax the arms down. And then we're just gonna rock side to side for the upper body. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And if it's available to you with relaxed shoulders, start to raise the arms up a little higher. Yes, see how that goes. And just going side to side and very slowly continuing to raise the arms up. As high as is comfortable on your spine and your back and your shoulders. And when you're about halfway, you can either remain there. If you're feeling like it, you can go a little higher as we go side to side. Again, nice and gentle, slow. Once you've reached your pinnacle, this is it, this is enough, then come to stillness. Arms up, reach your fingers gently out to wherever they are. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, tuck your chin down to your chest and stretch your arms just gently back to where they're comfortable. And breathe. Long, slow, deep breath. One more breath here. And then as you inhale, slowly lift the chin back to neutral. And then slowly start to rock side to side. And now we're going to reverse, right? As slow as you can. Slow is more challenging than dropping your arms quickly. Yeah, going side to side. Check in with your shoulders. See if they're getting tension. See if you can just relax the shoulders. Breathe. Your breath helps you to, the exhale breath helps you to release tension. As a reminder, you know, when we're in a tense situation or a challenging situation, and then as you get all the way down, then you can come back to center. Good. And shake it out. Shake out your hands, flop them around. Just gently shake your head. Shake off any tension. Yeah. Again, that exhale breath releases tension. When we get into a challenging situation, physically, actually, and emotionally, the first thing that we do is we stop breathing, right? And the body is now saying, please give me some oxygen. So to really, the more challenging things get, try to remember the deeper the breath. Yeah. And that exhale breath will help you to release that tension in the body so it can handle a lot more. That's what extreme athletes are all about, is their breath control. That's why they can do what they do, right? Is because they deeply breathe when they are climbing Mount Everest. They're not stopping their breath. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're still scooted forward here. We're going to bring our legs out wide. And just by doing this, bringing your legs out wide, having your knees above your heels, that helps with opening up our hips, right? And get our nice tall posture. We're going to bring our hands now into prayer position in front of our heart, Anjali Mudra. We're going to do some circles with our upper body. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lean forward just a little bit, and then over to the right, and then back, and over to the left, and forward. Great. So just take this as big or small of circles as is comfortable on your body. We're getting into our core, stretching out our inner thighs. Good. And one more. Let's see, the next time that you come back, that you lean back, you're gonna pause there. You're gonna lift your chin, you're gonna press into your toes gently, and you're gonna take a few breaths. So tuck that low belly back to your spine, that area below your navel. Getting some work for our core. Core work is important. Keep breathing. And then on an inhale breath, just slowly bring the body back up. Yeah, and release. Yeah, when we get these muscles in here, which for most of us, especially sitting, just helps it make those muscles weak. And when we can have a strong core, we fall way less, if at all. And we also release back pain. And there's chronic low back pain in this world, certainly in this country. Yeah, so taking care of this and working this will help relieve these two things. Yeah, let's bring our hands back into prayer position. We're going to go the opposite direction. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, come forward and then over to the other side, maybe your left, and then back slowly and over to the other side. So when you lean back, really draw those muscles below your navel towards your spine. That's your core. It's deep in there, those core muscles. Yes, and just do 3 rotations here. Yeah. And then the next time that you come to the back, lean back, again, pause, lift your chin, reach your legs out a little bit more, press into your toes, draw that low belly back towards your spine. Draw that navel back, 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 and breathe. Big breath here for 2 and 1. You got it. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up. And release your hands down. Yeah. So heel toe your feet back slowly to hip distance apart. Good. We'll do one more here into cat-cow. So hands on our thighs. Good. On an inhale breath, lift your chest, lift your chin, slide your hands up to the top of your thighs, reach your elbows back, almost like they want to touch each other behind your back. Yes. So there's a little sway back here. It's called cow pose. And then as you exhale, relax the body, draw your hands towards your knees, and let your head relax down. You can draw your belly back. Good. And then press into your feet again and slowly float the head up. Hands start to slide back up towards the top of your thighs. Reach your elbows back. Look up. Open up that heart, that chest, collarbone, shoulders. And then exhale, slide the hands forward. Relax the head forward. Draw your navel back. It's also a little core work there. Good. And then press into your feet and just slowly come straight back up. Good. All right, getting into our spine. And take a nice big breath in now. And as you exhale, hinging at your hips, draw your belly forward, like you want to lay it on your upper thighs. And then just bring your body looking at the floor into a little forward fold here. So keeping the head, or reaching the top of the head, reaching forward. Yeah, it's coming into this little forward fold. So remaining here, if you want to do a little bit more strengthening of the back, see if you can draw your right arm forward. Reach your fingers forward and breathe. Yeah, so you'll feel those back muscles having to engage a little bit. Yeah. And then release your right hand back onto your thigh. Take a breath in. As you exhale, draw your left arm forward if it's available to you. And breathe. Reaching those left fingertips forward. Good. And exhale, bring your hand back to your thighs. Now either do the right and the left again, or we're gonna stretch the right arm forward. You can stay with your left hand on your thigh, or you can slowly reach the left arm forward as well. Be really mindful here. If this is feeling like too much on your back, come up with your body a little bit, or bring that left hand back to your thigh and just rotate, alternate. Yeah, good. All right, and then slowly bring your hands back to your thighs. That was a little challenging. Press down into your hands and slowly bring your body back up. So just as a reminder, only take these poses. You can try them, and if you feel like your body, you'll listen to your body. And if your body's saying, ooh, I don't like that, go back, right? Modify. Yeah, that's the practice. All right, relaxing your arms down alongside your body. One more seated here, then we'll do some standing. You're gonna inhale the right arm up and exhale it, just lean over a little bit. And then as the right arm comes back down, lift the left arm up and over. And inhale up. Just make this a nice little graceful dance. Yeah. Inhale up and over. Inhale up and over. And one more. Up and over. And then coming up and just releasing that right arm down. Good. Pull out your shoulders. Good. Bring your hands onto your lap. Take a nice big breath in. And breathe out with a sigh. Feel how that relaxes the muscles, right? Releases the tension. So doing that on a regular basis, because in our day-to-day life, we drive, somebody cuts in front of us, boom, we are in fight mode, right? Take a big breath in and let it go. Yeah, good. All right, we're gonna make our way to stand. So we're gonna just do something a little different in our stand. So when you're sitting and when you're standing up from a seated position, the best way to do that is not if you're all the way back in your chair and then trying to stand up from there. That's very challenging and torques a lot of things on your body. So you'll always want to sort of scoot forward in your chair and then leading with your heart. On an inhale breath, you're going to just come up halfway and then slowly all the way. Yeah, good. Now we're going to sit back down. So we're going to take a breath in, weight in your heels, send your hips back. Yeah. And just come down as far as you can. You can start to reach for your chair. Good, halfway, and then all the way down. Yeah, good. So doing that halfway and up and halfway and down, sometimes it's easier for us. And it works a lot of our muscles, so that if we were to topple and end up on the floor for some reason, our muscles aren't so weak that we couldn't get ourselves back up. So let's come to a stand again. So leading with the heart, coming up halfway first, and then press into your feet and come up all the way. Good. All right, just something to practice. And then we're going to come to the back of our chair here. Good. All right, so you can keep your chair in front of you, or you can bring it off to the side. Good. And we're just going to come to a little tiny march. Just moving the body, marching it out. Again, be aware of your posture. The head's forward, that gives us a tendency more to trip and fall, right? We want the shoulders back and a gentle, tall spine. Good. Now if you want to start a little bit bigger march. Good. And then start to use the arms a little bit. Good. And then just take this to where you want to. You can lift the knees higher, you can lift the arms higher, only if you're feeling like that today. And if not, just lifting simply the heels in a little march is enough. Yeah, good. All right, just a couple more here. And slow it down. Good. And relax. Good. Coming into mountain pose. Yeah, that's also going to keep us from toppling over, right? Lift your kneecaps up, shoulders back, chin tucks back, so that head is not forward. We don't ever want a head forward, almost ever, unless we're doing a pose to tuck the chin, because the weight of that head strains the back a lot, right? So if you're walking with your head forward, you might have a tendency to have a backache, right? Because there's a lot of weight pulling there. So tucking that chin back, palms forward. Nice tall spine. Good. All right. We're just going to do some back strokes here. So we're going to inhale, reach the right arm up, and exhale, just do a little back stroke and come forward. And inhale up and turn back. It's like you're in the water and you're just doing a back stroke. So just do this nice and fluidly, gracefully, following the breath. Inhale up. Exhale back, and inhale up, exhale back, and continue on. All right, and next time you come forward, pause. And now we're going to do some circle sweeps. opposite direction here. We're going to inhale, reach the arms back and up, all the way up. Bring your hands to prayer and exhale, bring them down. Your knees are soft and release the arms and inhale like we're just scooping up the whole world. Big breath in and bringing everybody's anxiety and pain and fear into our heart and letting it go. Yeah, so just scooping up love, yeah, caring, energy, great energy, and bringing it in. And one more, inhale out and up. Exhale, hands to heart, big breath, and relax. Good. Bringing your feet a little bit wider apart now, softening the knees, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, right? So inhale, lifting that opposite heel, Maybe today you can breathe out with your ha a little bit more, a little bit louder. And one more. And come back to center, yeah. And bring the feet back together. So that ha sound helps us to get rid of the tension in our body. My son just had to take a 5-hour test a couple weeks ago, and he was nervous about it. And I said, before you start, right, we've done this before, let's all do this together. Arms up and ha. Inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. And that just helps us to get rid of that tension. Lots of that tension, yeah. And shake it out. Good. All right. You might need your chair here for a little bit, but we're just going to do some heel drops here. So toes are forward, feet hip distance apart, and we're going to lift our heels and drop them. So soft knees, and that head is above the shoulders. We don't want the head forward here. Too much torque when we're dropping. Yeah, good. So inhale up and exhale, drop your heels. Inhale up and exhale. Now really try to drop those heels. That's what sends that vibration up your skeleton so that your body gets the signal to build more bone mass for us. And one more. And relax. And shake out. Wiggle it out. All right. Okay, we're going to come into another side bend here. So find our mountain pose. Good. And then on an inhale breath, we're going to reach the arms forward halfway first, soften the knees. And then on the next inhale breath, see if you can reach your arms up towards the sky. Good. And then you can be in cactus pose here if having your arms up isn't comfortable. So we're going to take a breath in. So the arms are going to be about in line with the head, right? We don't want them forward here because we're going to go into a side bend. So if that's the case, then you want to cactus your arms. Yeah. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, stretch up, and then just gently lean over to the right, just a little bit. Yeah. Take a breath in here. And now as you exhale, just slowly drop your right arm until it lands onto your thigh. Take a breath in again. And on an exhale, see if you can reach up and just lean over a little bit more. Gliding your hips out to the left as you lean right. See if you can slowly turn and look underneath that left arm just a little bit. Yeah, keeping that shoulder more in line with the head. And breathe into that left side rib cage, that left lung. And then pressing into your right hand and your toes, slowly bring your body back up. Slowly bring your gaze back forward and release that left arm down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Nice. Okay, wiggle out any tension. Just wiggle your body. Shake off the tension so that we can do the other side nice and fresh. Yeah. All right. So then again, we're going to reach our arms forward halfway. Good. And then relax the shoulders. See if your arms reach up. Again, either in line with the head or cactus. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, soften the knees a little bit and just lean over to the left now, opposite way. Good. And take a nice big breath in again. And exhale, release your left arm. Just let it float down. Palm onto the side of your thigh. Good. And maybe looking underneath your arm, take a breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can just lean over a little bit more. And breathe. Yeah. Notice if your breath is nice and relaxed and deep. If you're struggling, maybe you've gone too far, so come up a little bit and breathe into that right lung now, stretching all that fascia tissue on the right rib cage. Yeah, good. And then inhale, slowly come out. So float back up, release the head forward, and slowly let that right arm float down. Good. And roll it out. Let's wiggle out our feet, wiggle out your legs. Yeah, shake it off. All right, here's where you might need, you will need your chair. We're gonna do our sort of a balance challenge here. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing, this is called clock drill. So we're gonna start with taking your right foot in front of your left, like you're on a tightrope. Yeah, make sure that that back knee stays soft, that it's not locking back. Good. All right, so just this alone is a balance challenge for your body. Your brain is saying, wait, you're off, you know, how do I hold you up, right? So holding onto the chair to begin with, yeah. And if it's not comfortable for you on a tightrope, you can have that right foot off to the side a little bit on a tandem, yeah. Having the tightrope is a little bit more of a balance challenge. Good. All right, now we're gonna make sure that we have a good posture, lift that chest, nice tall spine, shoulders back. And we're gonna reach the right arm up to 12 o'clock. So reaching it up towards the sky. And then slowly bring it down to 6 o'clock. And then bringing it out to, I guess it's 3 o'clock, maybe, or 9. And then across to 9 o'clock. And come back forward and release. Good. All right, so now a little bit more of a challenge here. So if just having one finger on your chair or having your hand at the front of your chair. Yeah, find your balance, stare straight ahead, find a spot to stare at, lift the arm up to 12. You can always hold on to the chair, bring it down to 6, bring it across to 3, and over to 9. And forward and release. All right. And now finally, last challenge here is maybe you do it without holding on. Yeah. Just standing here, you start to feel the wobble, and that's good. That's your body. You know your body is now connecting to the brain to body. And then now lift 12 o'clock. You can always grab the chair and down to 6. And across to 3, and over to 9, and forward and release. That's a little more challenging than it looks, yeah. And shake it out, good. All right, let's just go do that on the other side. So sliding over to the other side, and this time we're gonna have left foot in front of right, or on a tandem. That feels better on your body. And find a nice tall spine. You're gonna hold on to the chair, starting out, and lift the arm up and down and out and across and forward and release. Good. Let's get ready for the finger. So either a finger on the chair or just the palm resting on your chair. And 12, so up and down and out and across and forward and release. Good, how'd that go? A little bit more wobble there, right? Yeah, And so either holding on, if that was challenging for you, you do that again, right? And again, third modification here, if you want a little more challenge, is not holding on to the chair. Find your balance first. Find that spot to stare at. Reach the arm up and down and out and across and forward and release. Nice. All right, shake it out. Ooh, it might feel nice to do a little down dog. Here, we're gonna do sort of the same thing, but a little bit different feet. So let's bring our hands onto our chair and stretch our back. So just start to walk back 1 foot at a time. Yeah, and then when you've reached a comfortable distance, soften your knees, relax your head between your arms, just very gently, and take a few breaths here, feeling a nice stretch alongside your back of your hips, your spine. Just sort of a resting pose here, getting a little stretch. And then slowly lift the head and gently step back to slowly the back of your chair. Good, and relax and wiggle it out. All right, we're gonna meet back on this side of our chair, the right side. So we're gonna do that same drill, same arms, with different feet, different legs. And again, you're gonna only take this to where it's comfortable for you. So either standing in mountain pose, right? Or bending this right knee on and being on the ball of your foot. Yeah. Or if you want to more of a challenge today, just for you, you can lift that knee up. Okay. And pulling onto the chair, arm up and down and out and across and forward, and release the leg and the arm down. Good. So that's also a nice strengthening for the standing leg. Yeah, good. Wiggle it out. Get ready for another challenge with maybe the finger, right? So again, wade into this inside leg, engage that kneecap, squeeze your glute muscle so this leg is nice and sturdy. And then either if you want to stay there, or bend the knee or lift the knee. When you lift the knee, lift the chest too. Yes. And then maybe finger on the chair or palm just resting on the front of your chair. Arm up and down and out. Nice and slow, and across. Arm forward and release. Okay, how was that? So if that was challenging for you, you can do that one more time. If you're fatigued and you've had enough, maybe just lifting the arm with us. Yes, with kneecaps engaged. So third balance here, variation, is no hand. You can start with hand on, and then once you're there, see if you can just float the hand up off your chair. Yeah. So wade into this inside leg, left leg, bend right knee, stay there, or lift right knee. If you want more of a challenge, lift it up higher. Lift your chest. Maybe let go. Arm up and down and out to the side. And arm across and forward and release. We probably all went forward and boom, right down, right? Yeah, doing it slow and mindfully. That's also part of the challenge. Okay, same thing on the other side, and then we'll be done with our balance challenge of the day. Well, maybe, yes. Biggest fear of falling, the biggest reason of falling is simply the fear of it, right? So, and we all have those negative thoughts. Oh, I better better not do that. And it's good to be aware, right? Because I'm gonna fall. And if you think that way, then immediately have another thought, another positive thought come behind that and say, you know what, I've been doing yoga, I've been doing strengthening, I'm not gonna fall. And so to try to get rid of that fear of fall. And if you've fallen once already, the fear is even greater to fall again. So being mindful, doing what we're doing right now, And then following that fearful thought with, yeah, but you know what? I'm a lot stronger now. I'm not going to fall. I'm aware. I'm not going to fall. It's very helpful. Let's do this. So engage this inside leg, this right leg, bend left knee now, or you can just stay standing in mountain. Good. Holding onto chair, or you can lift that left knee up. And arm comes up and down and to the side and across and forward and release. Good. All right. Just making this graceful. Again, having that nice tall posture helps us to stay stable, right? Takes the pressure off the lower limbs as well. All right, let's do second variation if you want with the finger on. Yeah, engage the standing leg, bend the knee, or lift the knee. Nice tall spine, look forward, find a spot, arm up and down, out to the side and across and forward and release. And noticing that wobble. Again, the wobble is good practice. Yeah, good. All right. And finally, third variation, only if you want to do it or you find your own variation. That is enough for you. All right. So you can start with hand on the chair and then see if you can float it up. Yeah, or just start without. So weight in this inside leg, bend the knee or lift the knee. Good. Get your balance. And then arm up and arm down. And arm out. And arm across. And arm forward. And down. Again, you can drop down. I had to drop down there. No problem. Just continue on. All right, everyone. Great practice. Let's come up to a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And let's just do tiny little hula hoops with our hips. Just relaxing the hips, relaxing these glute muscles. They were working hard for us. Yeah, strengthening. We're strengthening our body with all of this practice. Good. And other way. Good. And let's come out to a little bit wider stance. Good. Toes are forward. Nice. We're going to come into our warrior two pose. So you can keep your chair in front of you. You can bring yourself to the back of your chair so you can hold on. Yeah, I'm going to take mine up. So we're in this wide stance now. We're going to lift our right toes up and pivot slowly on our right heel to the toes out, and then release the toes down. So find your warrior two legs, right heel in line with the middle of the back foot, optimal. Yes, good. And so feel how this feels. Is this stance good for you? Do you need to want to widen it? Do you want to narrow it up a little bit? But feeling nice and grounded here, pressing into your toes. You're going to take a breath in, pressing your right thigh back, just soften your right knee. So you want that knee to go above the heel, right? Never beyond, because that's too much for this knee joint. Yeah, so if you feel like you want more, then just widen your stance. Don't draw the knee forward more. Yeah, reach the left arm back, the right arm in line with the left. Turn your gaze, look over the middle finger. Take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, relax your shoulders back and down. Good. Tuck your tailbone forward, so press your hips forward just gently. Yeah, you'll feel more stability there. A little stretch for the low back. And breathe. Bring that smile back to your face. And breathe into this challenge. As you exhale, see if your shoulders relax back and down. And one more breath. And as you exhale, relax your arms down. Good. Slowly bring your head forward. Press into your right foot to straighten the right knee. Lift the right toes up. and bring them in. Good. So let's just take a break here. Let's heel toe, heel toe. Yeah, good. Shake it out. Let's come into a little heel balance. So if you have your chair in front of you or off to the side here, you can use it. So find your mountain pose. Good. And then just lift your toes up and just do your best to balance on your heels. So this, you feel your body wobbling a lot. When we shift our weight to our heels and not have our toes, it's like one of the biggest disruptions of the brain-body mix. So it's the best practice to do, right? Your brain is like, whoa, don't fall back, right? So to lift, keep the toes lifted. Just notice all what's going on in your body and release. Yeah, good. Wiggle out your feet. So that's a practice too. If you have a chair, just practice, lifting the toes and balancing on your heels. That'll really help. As you practice that, that'll really help that fall prevention scenario, because you're not going to fall. No, you're not. All right, let's go wide here again. Yeah, legs wide. Good. And again, find your warrior two legs on this side, lifting the left toes up, pivoting and releasing. Good. Heel in line with the middle of the back foot. Does your stance feel good? Press your thigh back to soften your knees, knee not beyond the ankle. Good. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward, and turn and look on that middle fingernail. Take a breath in. Check in with your shoulders. See if you can exhale and relax your shoulders back and down. If you can tuck your hips forward. Find your breath. Nice big, long, deep breaths here. Smile on the face, as if you could stay here for an hour and not have a problem with any tension. And on your next exhale breath, release the pose, relax the arms, press into your left toes to straighten the left knee, lift your toes up, pivot forward on your toe, good, and toe heel or heel toe your feet back to hip distance apart, shake it out, and let's make our way back to our chair. A challenging class today, everyone, because I don't have you on Friday, so I have to get it all today. You did great. You did great. Okay, so again, sitting down, we want weight in heels, right? And we're gonna just slowly send your hips back, sit down halfway, and then maybe a little more. Maybe fish for your chair. And then when you're ready, sit down all the way. Yeah, the more we practice that and work these muscles, the better off we will be as we go into our beautiful aging process. Yes, good. All right, let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. Good. All right, we're just gonna end with a little bit of a hip opener. So taking the outside of your right foot onto the top of your left shoe. Yes, we're scooted forward in our chair here and let that right leg just drop open. You can even guide it, right? If it's available to you, you can bring the right ankle on top of the left leg, lifting that right toe up. Nice tall spine, you decide. Take a breath in. As you exhale, glide your belly forward. Start to hinge forward at your hips. Keep your gaze forward. It'll help keep the spine straight. And then when you've reached your edge, right, your range of motion, just relax the gaze down. Find your breath. Notice what's going on in your shoulders and your hands. Can you relax your arms? Can you relax your shoulders? 3 breaths here. Just getting a little bit of a hip opening on that right side. Melt the heart forward a little bit each exhale if that's available. On an inhale breath, press into your standing foot and float your body back up. Good. Help this leg up off that left leg. Good. And we'll do the other side. Good. So again, the outside of your left foot can rest on top of the right. That gives you a little more opening here for the hip. If it's available, outside of ankle or shin can come onto, or foot can come onto that right leg, and then you can lift the toe and start getting a stretch there. So take a nice breath in, lift the heart, exhale, start to press your belly button forward. Keep the chin up, moving forward till you reached your edge, and then relax the gaze down. 3 breaths. Nice big breath in. Exhale, soften the body, relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. Good. And on your next inhale breath, slowly come back up. It's also a nice pose to do on your back. Yeah. And if you don't get a chance to do some stretching during the course of the day, when you lay down in your bed at night, just scan your body. Just lay on your back and scan your body, right? And just go ahead and invite relaxation in each body part, right? Start with your head and your eyes, and just invite the relaxation. Just allow the body with each, ask your body, can you soften eyes? Can you soften ears as you breathe? And scan your whole body before you fall asleep. And that will really help the body come to a rest so you can fall asleep and stay asleep longer. Yeah. Okay, meantime, we're going to just get into our meditation. Yeah, so we'll scan our body. Let's sit back, or you can lay down, and let's practice what I just preached. Yeah, all right. So sitting back in your chair, make sure you're comfortable, palms up on your lap, and close your eyes. So let us become aware and just ask our body to begin to relax. So let's take a nice breath in and let the breath go. Relaxing the back of your head and your neck. Take another breath in and let it go. Soften the shoulders, the arms, hands. And relax the whole body, your heart, your belly, your hips, your feet, toes. Whole body's relaxing now. Bring your awareness to any thoughts. Good thoughts, not so good thoughts. Just let them be. Let them go with each gentle exhaled breath. And a gentle little smile to the face. Relaxing all the muscles of your face. And just for one more minute, let go of all of your efforts. Allow the body to simply relax Relax. And your awareness to how you feel. Feel free to remain here for as long as you like. And should you choose to slowly come back into this space, nice big breath in, gentle smile on the face. And breathe out with a sigh, letting go of any last bits of tension you might be holding. And slowly start to move your body, wiggling your toes and fingers, swaying the body side to side. Gently waking yourself up, eyes closed still, moving the head a little bit, neck. And then come back to stillness, gentle, tall spine, bringing your hands into prayer position, resting them onto your heart. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. And closing practice today with this. Let go of all the worries that bind you. Create space to know everything will work out as it should. When you're feeling ready and complete, you gently begin to just gently flutter the eyes open slowly as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself on this beautiful day. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.